Apple is getting ready to introduce an entirely new software ecosystem specifically designed to manage and operate your smart home devices, and it will be known as HomeOS. Currently, Apple provides dedicated operating systems for each of its hardware categories. iOS powers the iPhone, iPadOS is built for the iPad, watchOS runs on the Apple Watch, and tvOS is designed for the Apple TV. Each system has been tailored to optimize performance and functionality on its respective device. For several years, developers and tech enthusiasts have been digging through Apple's internal code and finding subtle references to something called HomeOS, hinting at an unreleased operating system. However, despite these repeated sightings, Apple has never officially associated this mysterious HomeOS with any specific product or device. Until now. That's finally changing. Reports indicate that Apple is on the verge of launching a brand new smart display that combines elements of an iPad with a voice-controlled functionality of a smart speaker, essentially a hybrid device. This upcoming product is widely expected to be the first to run on the new HomeOS platform. According to insiders, this smart display and HomeOS along with it is scheduled to be officially announced and released later this year, potentially marking Apple's next big move in the smart home market. The new HomeOS is built on the existing tvOS, which is interesting because the latest version of tvOS gives us a pretty clear preview of how HomeOS might work. For example, the new screensaver switching interface in tvOS 18 feels much more suited for a countertop smart display than for a traditional TV. That's just one small hint. This upcoming device running HomeOS will serve many purposes, but its core function will be home control. It'll act as a central hub, letting you check who's at your door, see if a window's been left open, manage your shades, ask questions, make FaceTime calls, follow recipes, and more. One of the most significant updates is the broadened integration of Apple Home, previously known as HomeKit, which is now centered around Matter, a new universal smart home standard. This advancement allows compatible smart devices to operate effortlessly across major platforms like Apple Home, Google Home, and Amazon Alexa, requiring just a single certification for seamless connectivity. Additionally, the new HomeOS will serve as the main control center for your smart home setup, enabling remote access and management of all your connected accessories. Impressively, it also brings powerful on-device video processing capabilities, allowing it to identify people, packages, vehicles, and even pets directly within the system. Features that used to rely on additional hardware like an Apple TV or a HomePod. Finally, the smart home will function as a Thread border router. Thread is a modern wireless protocol that creates a self-healing mesh network, allowing accessories throughout your home to communicate reliably. Apple has included Thread radios in the iPhone, Apple TV, and HomePod for years, but only the Apple TV and HomePod have been able to act as border routers, connecting that mesh to your home network. At the heart of this experience will be Siri and Apple Intelligence, which admittedly is a bold claim given where things stand now. However, the upcoming HomeOS will support a next-generation, more personal version of Siri that's much better at actually getting things done. Apple's smart display will also show visual responses, adding another layer of usefulness. One feature that stood out, Apple's Assistant will be able to recognize different people, not just by voice, as the HomePod already does, but also through a camera. It can identify users even from behind, helping deliver personalized and relevant information to each person in the home. The home screen is still a mystery. It might resemble the Apple TV interface or lean more toward the iPad layout. Expect to see widget support, likely styled similarly to the standby mode on the iPhone. There's also buzz about a distance-aware display. While not entirely new, devices like the Ecobee thermostat already do this, it's still exciting. The idea is that when you're far away, the screen shows a simple view like a screensaver, and as you move closer, it transitions to a more detailed widget layout. Many of Apple's core apps should be available: Apple TV, Home, Music, Podcasts, Weather, Photos, FaceTime, and News, among others. The News app recently got a major iOS update that would fit perfectly on HomeOS. It now includes a step-by-step cooking feature, which seems ideal for voice control. Just say a command and it moves you to the next step in the recipe. It's essentially an app intent powered by voice. Lastly, and this is the downside, according to Bloomberg, there won't be support for third-party apps, at least at launch. Apple could easily add developer support over time, but it would be very sad to see this entire new device launch and be limited to only Apple's stock apps. Maybe such a powerful device to control your whole home would greatly benefit from the work of third-party developers. We would love to see what they could do with a smart display, perhaps next year with HomeOS 2. Guess we'll see. Let us know what other features you'd like to see added to HomeOS down below in the comments. Subscribe and we'll see you all in the next video. Take care.